Campaign finance reports in the California governor's race isn't due out for a couple of weeks, but any day now, if it hasn't already happened, Republican Meg Whitman will reach an unprecedented milestone, investing $100 million in her campaign. Political editor Randy Shandeville puts that number in perspective.
The election is still almost 4 months away, but already Republican Meg Whitman has shattered all California campaign spending records. Just 4 years ago, Governor Schwarzenegger spent about $50 million to defeat Phil Angelides in the 2006 governor's race. Angelides spent $46 million. Total spent by the two, about $97 million. Very little of that their own money. Meg Whitman alone has already passed both men combined. She's raised about $110 million, close to $100 million of that her own money. And it's only July. Republican strategist Bill Whalen.
She promised coming in she was going to spend $150 million, and I would wager she will go beyond $150 million. She could approach $200 million before all is said and done.
$200 million of her own money?
Sure.
If true, Whitman will have given to her own campaign for governor of just one state more money than George W. Bush raised from an entire nation of donors in 2000. Far more money than Al Gore raised in 2000.
It's a staggering amount of money.
San Francisco State political science professor Graham Boucher says the money Whitman is spending to promote herself could rub some voters the wrong way, especially in this year of recession and budget cuts.
It's appealing to imagine what Meg Whitman could do for California if she chose simply to have turned her campaign contributions towards other things on behalf of the state.
Some examples, $100 million could be used to prevent the layoffs of about 1,700 California teachers. Or it could buy 40 million school lunches for impoverished children, or hire nearly 1,400 police officers, or build homes for more than 14,000 families in earthquake-ravaged Haiti.
And finally, on a more frivolous note, if you like cars, lots of cars, $100 million could buy you about 5,000 brand new Honda Accords. Basic Accords, no leather seats, but if you bargain, you'd get them.
Some of the ways Whitman has spent money: $51 million on radio and TV ads, $520,000 for her personal travel, most of it on private jets, and she's paid consultants $8.5 million. Sterling Clifford is with Democrat Jerry Brown's campaign.
The highest paid consultant on the Whitman campaign is Mike Murphy, who's drawing about $90,000 a month. By contrast, our campaign manager here, Steve Glazer, is in the $15,000 a month range.
So this is an unprecedented assault on the democratic process.
Jerry Brown, who has to raise money the old-fashioned way by dialing for donors, clearly resents Whitman's money.
The airways are literally being purchased. The mind of California is being invaded here by this enormous money.
People ask me all the time, can elections be bought? The answer is elections cannot be bought, but candidates can. And Jerry Brown is bought and paid for by the union bosses.
The theory, since Whitman is investing in herself, no one owns her. If elected governor, she could say no to anybody. But Republicans say Jerry Brown would be heavily in debt to the labor unions that give to his campaign.
Of course, he'll be beholden. He will owe them. They'll expect him to deliver.
Brown denies that, says he wouldn't owe anybody anything. Whatever you think, that he would be indebted to so-called special interests, or that she is rich and would be out of touch with everyday Californians, the money she personally has spent so far, approximately $100 million, is otherworldly, and it's only July. Political editor Randy Shandeville, KTVU, Channel 2 News.